Well, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, who doesn't impose confidence in anyone in any country, has ordered a review of the prospects of a worldwide recognition of a Palestinian state following the conclusion of Israel's war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Great, because they deserve it, right? Look, we are a majority Christian nation. Biden he literally ran on being a Catholic, spare himself the stance on abortion. And now he's offering Palestine, specifically Gaza, which is governed by Hamas, which are terrorists, to be recognized as a state and even accepted into that as the UN. I mean, amazing. Forget based on polling, but based on a global stability standpoint, they had a two-state solution over there. And then they blew up a music festival anyway. The fact that deep state in the State Department is even considering such options signals this huge shift in thinking. It's like a 180 from what Trump did when he moved the American embassy to Jerusalem. Well, Family Research Council President Tony Perkins joins me now. Tony, this is crazy to me considering the fact that the majority of America, I don't think, really sides with giving the terrorists their own state.
Carl, you're absolutely right. What this is, it looks like Romper Room is running the State Department. Look, there's two major problems with this. Number one, you pointed out, it won't work. Since 2007, Hamas has been governing Gaza, which is essentially you have the picture of a two-state solution. But secondly, and this is more deadly and dangerous, Carl, and you know this, this will simply encourage terrorism. I mean, after they did this barbaric attack, invasion of Israel, and we're saying now, all right, as soon as we can contain this, we're going to give them a two-state solution. We're going to promote this and push this. This is like giving Billy the Kid a gift certificate to the local gun store. Right. This solves nothing. It only further makes the problem more dangerous and deadly. But it won't be just Israel. This will tell every terrorist organization in the world, hey, take hostages, kill people, you'll get what you want.
Well, that's kind of my point. Is in the Biden administration, they're announcing, they're calling these measures to promote peace, security, and stability in the West Bank, which to me is insane. Okay? I mean, these people want peace or not. I mean, like you said, these are terrorists, and they're coming to America, so if they give them a operating base, like a state of Palestine, what's that going to do for us?
Right. And what we now know, and this is nothing new, I mean, we've long suspected this, but because of Israel's incursion into Gaza to neutralize Hamas, we now know where all the money that the United States has been giving to the United Nations, UNRWA, and these relief organizations, building tunnels, infrastructure under which, or over, the infrastructure being under schools, hospitals, and of course we know that UNRWA officials or employees were actually a part of the October 7th attack on Israel.
Yeah, well, actually, you know, the UNRWA thing is a big thing. You know, folks, we've talked about this on our show before, which is, you know, the Americans are giving, what, $300 million plus to the UN, and some of that money and the aid is going to places like you just mentioned, sir, to Hamas and things like that. And none of that aid made it to people for like clean drinking water or anything like that. It went to building the tunnels under a hospital or a school, and then it went and funded this October 7th attack. They said like 20% of the UNRWA representatives have some affiliation to Hamas.
Right. But here, Carl, this is not new. In fact, this is why Donald Trump actually defunded UNRWA, because we knew this. Going all the way back to George W. Bush, where he opposed one of the appointments to the head of UNRWA because of this. Now, they also have been polluting the minds of children, in the Palestinian children, with their indoctrination of hatred of Jews. I saw this firsthand on many of my trips to Israel. But I would not be surprised that the kids that have been trained with this indoctrination of this hatred of Israel were a part of the October 7th raid into Israel.
I mean, it's horrific what's going on over there and the fact that we're going to recognize it. Tony Perkins, appreciate you joining me, sir.
Thank you, Carl.